Hello everybody. I made a mistake with the last video. It was a preview and not the original one. So we're going to try this one more time using a pretty background from Seoul. So today I'm going to talk about cities in Seoul. Well, actually Seoul the city. There are very few cities in the world that can match Seoul's beauty, captivating blend of ancient and modern era. The medieval palace, it stares at a skyline with super tall skyscrapers and ultra modern monuments like the Design Plaza. I'm so sorry. For me, Seoul is just gorgeous. Jeonju Island is gorgeous. I think all of Korea is gorgeous. I would love to go to Korea. I wish to go this year, but we'll see what happens. I'm not quite certain if it'll be this year or next year. Who knows, maybe by next year I'll have a friend that lives in Korea that can take me around and I won't need a guide. That would be awesome. South Korea does offer cable car rides to go through in the air. It's absolutely breathtaking, and the temples are so beautiful. I just can't wait to go there. I may not want to come back. And as much as I like hiking and walking, their mountains are breathtaking, as well as their beaches. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm stuttering tonight. Must be I worked too hard today. They do offer guided tours and day trips, which is something to look into. But like I said, I would love to meet up with friends and get to know people in Korea that can actually take me around. They would know more than the guided tours, what I would think, just so that I could explore all of Korea. I know there's a lot of romantic places. I know there's a lot of beautiful, breathtaking places. I want to go so bad. But first things first, I still need to research Korea, and I also need to learn the language. I'm trying hard, but I need somebody that will teach me that has patience. Lots of patience. And I could teach them English in return if they wanted to learn. Like I said, there's so much to see and do in Korea that I would probably end up moving there because it's just absolutely gorgeous. I want to visit the sea temples, go on a cable car, hike in the mountains, go on the beach, hopefully not running into any snakes in the mountains. And I would love to sample all the food over there. I heard that there's 150 different styles of kimchi, but I am trying to lose a little bit more weight, so I don't want to eat too much. And the lakes are also gorgeous. I just think Korea, there's nothing bad I could say about Korea. I even heard that people are really nice to Americans when they come over there. Some people say they're not. Some people say that most Korean people don't like American people, but I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a minute. And that's the other question. What do you think I should do? Should I go in the fall? Should I go in the winter, the spring, the summer? Not when it's too hot, though, because I do mind the heat. And do you know when you're in public, on the public transportation, you have to be quiet? Imagine that. Over here, people are rude and they're obnoxious and they're loud. I think we have a lot to learn from Koreans. They also have to stand close to each other on the buses in Korea. Depending on who I'd be standing next to, that wouldn't be a problem at all. Just kidding. Maybe. Women in Korea don't dress like they do here. In Korea, they do dress nicer. They don't show everything that was given to them at birth. And I think they dress tastefully, which is nicer than, if you want to dress to show what you got, that's one thing. But I believe there's a lot to leave into the imagination. Make a man work for what he wants. In their restaurants, this is something I found very interesting. In the restaurants in Korea, you have to flag the server over. They don't just come over and check on you like they do here. And you're not supposed to tip them either. That's a sign of disrespect. Where over here, they look for those tips. And some restaurants even have bells that you ring when you're ready for the server. And some even have self-serve where you get your own water and utensils. And this is my one thing I really like about Korea, one of the many things. I just love Korea. I can't talk good enough about South Korea. In Korea, they treat their elderly folk with respect. Then they need to do that here. Most times people just throw their elderly folks in nursing homes or just let them live alone until they're done, I guess. But over there, it's it's much respect to take care of their elderly. And drinking alcohol is a big component in South Korea. It's a way of strengthening bonds. And people at the table do serve each other, which I think is nice too. You always offer and receive drinks with both hands. Second, it's considered polite to look slightly away from the person who pairs your drink. And when you consume your drink, you look away slightly. And another thing, public displays of affection are not really what they do over there. They're holding hands and light hugging is okay, but kissing is really isn't. Which is I can understand that. I mean, there's a time and a place for everything. And when you enter a temple or someone's home, you need to take off your shoes and leave them outside. Interesting to know. That's all I have for now. My next video is going to be on a haunted amusement park in Korea, as well as the Mystery Island. So stay tuned. I look forward to sharing that with you.